What's up, y'all? This is Henny. Man, I'm back. Getting right back to it, trying to make sure we have content that allows us to just enjoy the things that we enjoy. And hey, what more can I say? I want to talk today about using this device for the last year. This is the iPad Mini 5. I've had this for over a year now, and been using it daily. And I want to give you my thoughts and my recommendations as it relates to all iPads, all iOS devices. Because you know what? There's a lot of them out there. And for the most part, a lot of people will have a tough decision trying to figure out which one to buy, if they need to upgrade or if they need to make sure they're making the best decision for what they need to do. So, hey, we right back to it. Let's go.
The business.
This is my iPad Mini 5 that I've had for over a year now, probably almost 15 months. And what can I say? This thing has gone with me everywhere that I go, whether I am, out and about, whether I'm here at the house, quarantined like we have been for the last few months. I use this thing daily all the time. And let me tell you why. It's just portable. It's the form factor. I've said this many, many times before. This is my perfect size iPad everyday on the go device. And I say that because I have had so many different iPads in my life, whether it was, the original all the way up to this iPad Pro. I've had them all, and I know exactly how they work in my lifestyle. And this iPad specifically has given me all the right size plus power to be able to do the things that I love to do on a daily basis. So let's talk about the things that I like to do with this iPad Mini 5. One of the best features is its size and being able to take something like this. This is my Air City sling bag, and slide this right in here with it, right? So able to slide this in here and just straight zip it up, And you see the form factor. You see that I can sling it around me, and it works fine. It works perfectly, and I can take it anywhere that I go. I love that, because I don't always want to carry a backpack or a messenger bag or anything like that when I'm just out on the town, going, getting groceries, whatever I'm doing. Being able to have an iPad with me just in case I need it, it's very, very clutch. The things that I've been able to do with this device over the last year, numerous, right? I've been able to edit a few videos on the go using this iPad and LumaFusion, like I've talked about before. 4K, big files, it handled it fine. Been able to do music production, full-on recording live instruments, using this device and a few peripherals, some Apogee products and things of that nature to be able to get quality audio from this device. Of course, I use this sometimes to write notes, but not all the time. I don't use the Apple Pencil with this device as much as I thought that I would. And it's probably just because it is a lot smaller. The screen is just not as conducive to, doodling and doing other things. But if you need that, it does have that, and it works very, very well. But, like my iPad Pro here, I just do everything like that with this device. And what I did think was I would get this Magic Keyboard with my iPad Pro, and when I wanted to, I would take this, off it. I would, undock my iPad Pro and take this around the house with me. And I've done that a few times, but more and often, I just pick up this iPad Mini 5 because it's just so much more easier to carry in my hands, I consume a ton of content with this device, right? YouTube, Showtime, HBO, Hulu, Disney. We've had a lot of time to consume a lot of content over the last few months, and this is the device I love to use. Between using this and some wireless headphones, my AirPods Pro, I'm able to really just go around the house, be in the bed, be at the kitchen counter, be at the kitchen table, and watch content on this device because it's just so much easier to take and lug around anywhere that I go. Honestly, I haven't really had that many issues with this device. And I told myself, I'm not going to baby this thing. Usually you get a device, you put a whole bunch of, cases on it, and you put the, the film protectors and all of that on it. And I just said, you know what, let's just see how durable this thing is. And over the last year, I might have gotten, one little scratch there on the back, and the screen is doing very, very well. And all I've had was this, this basic Apple stand folio thing, and it's held up. And I have not been that nice or that gentle with this device. So what can I say? It's been durable. It's the battery life has pretty much been all day. It just does what I need it to do. And that's to consume content. That's, to be in the great form factor that it is. And then that's also in times that I need it to do the video editing, the music production, the notes, the, typing out ideas, and being able to really, get any other little things done that I need an iPad for that I can't do with something like my iPhone 11 Pro. Now, do I take pictures and do video conferencing on this? Sometimes, but for the most part, I'll use my iPad Pro. And so it really depends on the type of person you are and what you need an iPad for. We've said this in many other videos. There's the iPad Pro that gives you so much great power for what it's worth. I do all my daily business on this iPad Pro. And then you have something like this iPhone 11 Pro, and it's my phone. I use it all day long. But this iPad Mini 5 is a great content consuming everyday iPad that has the power and the flexibility to do the things that you need to do in the size that you want to take with you every day. The fact that it still has the headphone jack, the fact that it still has the fingerprint reader, and the lightning port gives me a lot of flexibility to do, the things that I want to do when I'm doing music and I want headphones without any latency, and using all my iOS Lightning peripherals for music. I can do so much with this device. Hey, what can I say? I just use it a ton. There are rumors that, an 8-inch, I believe, iPad mini type vibe is coming. If it fills the screen up and it has stereo speakers, I could really see myself upgrading to that. So be on the lookout for a device like that coming possibly soon. But if you are in the market right now for an iPad that you can take everywhere with you, put it in a purse, put it in a bag, put it in a sling, take it around the house and not feel any weight, this is the one for you. And yeah, it's just been working. Now, for, the things that I do not like about this is very minimal. I mean, I hate the fact that it only has a, speakers firing down. It's not stereo speakers. But, I remedy that by always using my AirPods for the most part when I'm consuming content with this device. And the other thing is I maybe wish that the screen was a little bit brighter, a little bit crispier, maybe had that OLED screen that these iPhones have, but then, that would jack the price up. So I have not felt that I needed to have a screen that much better using this device. So, hey, the refresh rates and all of that, for everyday consumption, I don't miss any of that. So that's that. That's the iPad Mini 5. This is what I've been using daily to watch all the content that I do watch. And this thing works. And it's on, it's been 14 to 15 months with this device with me almost daily. There's that. So that's pretty much it for this review. There's not too much to it. Just wanted to give you my thoughts, knowing that I use this device daily. And I know there's some people out there who might really be looking to invest in an iPad or an upgrade from another iPad. And they're trying to weigh the pros and cons where it relates to maybe a pro version, the very cheapest version, or something like this that's in the middle. So, hey, I pray that everybody out there is doing well, staying healthy, staying aware, listening, and becoming more understanding in these crazy, crazy times that our world is in right now. So Praying for you all. I hope all is well. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Henny!